Hi, my beautiful collective. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new, welcome to the family. Thank you guys for all the likes, comments, the subscriptions. I love you guys and I really appreciate it. So let's clear us off with the tobacco and sage to clear off our energies and give thanks for all the beautiful things that are coming in. Now we just had the winter solstice, so now we're welcoming in winter, right? And I asked Spirit what we were going to do today for a reading. Switch it up a little bit. And we're going to do a pick a card, okay? I have 3 decks here. And this is what popped out for the overall energy for all 3 readings. So it kind of coincides with the solstice, okay? Because now it's hibernation mode. So it's resting and replenishing. And 38 reduces down to 11. So it's about a mirror. It's about going in and seeing and balancing everything out, okay? Now I have three decks here. I'm gonna timestamp all the things in the description bar below, but we have 3 piles, okay? So we have the first pile, which is the Labradorite. Okay, I have not looked at these cards. I just let them pop up. Then we have the Garnet, okay? And this one is for Labradorite, this deck. And this deck is for the Garnet. And then we have the Carnelian, excuse me. Okay, and this is the deck for the Carnelian. Okay, so you pick. If you want, pause it. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so if you want, you can pause the reading. Okay, and let's dive in. Hello, pile number 1, the Labradorite. All right, so if you picked pile number 1, the Labradorite with the Steampunk Tarot, this is your pile. So I pre-shuffled the cards and I pulled all these and I just let them fly out. Everybody's, I think, has the same. I just let them fly out. So this is all the clarification and more information as to what we need to do in this hibernation mode to get some clarity, okay? These 2 are the advice cards. And then we have the last closing message, okay? So Labradorite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because these are last. So I'm going to take these 2, which is the Starseed Oracle deck. And it says you are not alone. Okay? Overall energy for this reading. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. And karmic relationships. The Oregon energies, polarities, soul growth, and conflict. Okay? So, with the Steampunk Tarot, what's going on here? So I really feel that a lot of you are in isolation right now. And like I said, it's hibernation mode, right? The rest and the restoring. And you're having a hard time really connecting or getting physical security or connections with your community. You're feeling very left out. The 2 of Cups pops out, okay? So this is it. It's time to balance out your energies. The number 38 for this overall energy for all 3 piles does reduce down to 11. So it's about equilibrium, balancing out your masculine and feminine, balancing it out, reminding yourself who you are. Now, there may be a lot of karmic energies around you, and this is why you're feeling very distant, because you're in between worlds, or because you have to distance yourself from these energies that are leeching or not this 2 of Cups for you. You want 2 of Cups, you know, you want this balanced equilibrium. And you need to understand that you're not alone in this isolation. You're going to get this, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, please give me a guided, clear, precise channeled message as to what my collective needs to know for this beautiful pick a card. Anything other than the highest white light, I close that door now, because you got a lot of fighting, okay? You want balance, but you see that the external is very karmic. You understand the polarities of things, but you have this soul growth. You no longer want to be dragged into people's conflicts. And it's allowing you to have strength for yourself to understand internally that you may be distant from yourself. And you need to come together with that and restore and replenish whatever, so that you can move forward with the strength, very strong through all these adversities. You know you're balanced and you're going to get what you deserve. But you have to be balanced. And you have to understand that you're not alone. Yesterday's night reading, it was talking about, you know, having 10,000 ancestors walking with you and celebrating with you. Even though you feel alone, you're not really alone, okay? At the bottom of the deck, it's the King of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. You have a lot coming towards you. And you're going towards a lot. But you also understand that it's a give and take in this world. So you have the strength to persevere through all the darkness, through all the deceptions of what other people are doing, because of the fact that you're honest, you're logical, you're intuitive. This King of Swords is very intuitive. And he learns things every day. He understands that you learn something every day, and this is what you're going into solitude and doing, and really reflecting and taking this time to really rest with your truth, with your knowledge, to learn something as to how you can persevere your own inner demons to move forward balanced. Because there's a lot of these polarities that's causing you to lack physical connection. The Lovers in reverse, and it's because of an imbalance. Whether it's an external or an internal, there's an imbalance when it comes to a relationship, a partnership, a friendship, family. And this is why we have to really see that we are not alone. Okay, you see how far those people are here? It's because it's a karmic energy. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're gonna find your soul tribe. You have to understand it's about equilibrium. And if somebody is fighting with you and dragging you into their mess, if you're not strong and move towards something with logic, you end up into a situation that it's a little bit harder to get out of. And this is why they want you to understand that you're not alone through this experience that you're going through, because the Fool is in reverse. Okay, we all make mistakes. And this is a very foolish feeling, a feeling of, why did I do that? You did it because you needed to learn through it. You needed to find your inner strength to be able to go forward by yourself, that independence, to know that you're not alone through this isolation. Because the Four of Cups is in reverse here. You're finally taking that self-love. You're never minding everything. See, in here, in the Steampunk Tarot, he can't see that one cup. He's too much dwelling on these half-empty cups to see this beautiful cup, because the skull is there. And the skull represents, you know, all the darkness that you don't want to see. So every time you see this big cup or this offer of love, internally, externally, you only see the darkness of it. Now somebody is finally healing that darkness and seeing that beautiful cup, how full it is. Now, you have to be optimistic and think of the glass as half full, not half empty, because that's a pessimistic lifestyle and it's not going to get you anywhere. Somebody is learning this, being logical about it, and taking the self-love, going into hibernation mode and understanding that we're not alone. We are the magician. So it's up to you. We all have the same assets. We have all four elements to, you know, give us what we want, but we have to be careful of what we're thinking, because what we think will inevitably manifest. The Six of Cups. And we have to really take care of our inner child, because a lot of the issues stem from in our childhood. And they're not good issues sometimes, and it's really hard to face them. But when you face them, you see the strength you have and the courage and the perseverance to understand that that's not your problem, that's a them problem. Okay? Because you're the Empress. Okay, male or female, it's irrelevant. It means you go with love, compassion, you take care of yourself. You have the power in your hands with the Magician, the Empress. Okay, and the clock says 10:10, so it's about divine timing. But you have to be logical. You have to set boundaries. You have to cut off. You have to be authentic. And you have to learn to learn. You have to learn new things to understand that we don't know everything. We're not gonna know everything. That's the really important part, okay? But everything you touch turns to gold. You have that Midas touch. And you're just chilling and relaxing. And this is what Spirit, Sungwai Dizu, Creator, God, whomever you believe in, wants you to do right now. Okay? In this winter season. Because the Six of Cups comes back out. There's a lot of repressed emotions when it comes to feeding your own inner child. And this is what we need to do. Learn about how to feed our inner child. Okay? So we can move forward, balanced, with the strength to persevere our own inner demons. You know, this woman is taming a lion. It's almost nearly impossible, but when it happens, you see the fighting and where it is, and you're able to bring balance to the situations, knowing you're balanced internally, knowing that you have source, spirit guides, ancestors around you to see where you're being disconnected or out of balance. Okay, 11:11 on my clock. I don't know if it's going to change later, but it's there. So let's see what the advice is, okay? So you have heaven sent, okay? Now, master number 33. You're heaven sent, all right? You are the magician empress. So it's up to you to really use the elements to bring love to the situations, to understand what is your energy and what is not, so that you can really overcome these toxic environments that other people are trying to drag you in, okay? And you get the clarity as that King of Swords, very enlightened, very smart, and he learns. He does things. His heaven sent with wings. Okay, you're very gifted. It's about planning and releasing any kind of illusions and being free to roam as that master number, understanding what is yours and what is not. And you're not alone. We're just very far away from each other, okay? If you're part of the 144K, it says circle of eternal joy, timelessness and dance of life. See what I mean? You're not running out of time. Everything is a learning experience. So we have to go through the mud. We have to go through the bickering and the, and understanding that maybe we weren't treated so good as children and we need to do the work now as an adult. It's about finding the clarity to understand that you're pure. And no matter what, we can always make amends for whatever situations we decided to do or allowed to happen to us. Because remember, we have to take responsibility for ourselves. Brilliant beliefs. Illuminating life force and your personal power. It's time to reclaim back your power, to stand in your truth and say, listen, this is just not for me because it's not giving me equilibrium and balance. This is a you problem. Can you go solve that and come back when you're better? Because I have to plan and release any kind of illusions in order to reclaim back my power. And I don't need somebody jumping on me just because they're wearing masks. This is what I'm saying. You have to be careful, because you don't want people to just jump on your back because they know your energy is so lit, it's so strong, so they want to be around you so they can take from you, and then they leave you high and dry. You have to be careful. And it's okay to feel alone, it's okay to be by yourself. Just understand that you're not alone. You have a lot of people behind you. You may not get that or hear that a lot, but I'm here for you, and you seriously do have a lot of people, okay? Ask yourself, when and where are you feeling discouraged or undervalued? Do you want to be part of the in crowd, and what ideal qualities would you like to adapt to? You have to understand that most people don't even like themselves, so don't expect to be liked by everybody, okay? It's time for you to find your personal power and dance with life towards what you want. You have to find the clarity, and you're going to get that clarity in isolation in this hibernation mode this season, okay? Because the truth is coming out. With that King of Swords, is all about the truth. It's all about legalities, and then there's that scale there of justice. So you're balancing out the scales, okay, with master number 44. It says, remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked, so be objective with dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth. You got this, but you have to be authentic and you have to speak your truth when you notice that people aren't being authentic and they're wearing masks. Or look at yourself and see where you're hiding. It's okay to be it's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. These are healing. The same thing as laughing. This is healing, guys. So you need to be open to this. You need to go with love. Understand that you are heaven sent. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, now we have a new moon coming up in like tomorrow, and that's in Sagittarius. Okay, so it's about purging out and renewing everything to come into this hibernation mode of the winter. Okay, don't let pride get in your way of speaking the truth. Okay, it's okay to show who you really are, because too many people are wearing masks, and it's time to be authentic with who we are. Okay, we have the shark. It says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. There's a lot of truths here, okay? You need to be honest with yourself and be truthful, and don't let pride get in your way, or don't let other people's pride get in the way. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't have a balanced relationship internally or externally. Eliminate these people who are keeping you trapped, okay? Let's get the advice. So the advice is the Queen of Wands and the Magician. And they're both in the upright. And then we have the last closing message for you guys, okay? The Queen of Wands in the upright is confident, determined, independent, and cheerful. Okay, the advice is you're finding yourself to be self-aware and confident as you are discovering your life's purpose. You know that you know what you want, and you know how to get it. Stay laser focused and keep a friendly, optimistic attitude. It will serve you well. Okay, it's time for you to find that balance internally. Even through the disapproval and the fighting and the bickering, you're still moving forward because you have the strength. You're overcoming the demons and the nonsense, lower vibrational energies, because you're number one. No, you're the Magician, okay? You're single, you're self-sufficient, you got this. This is, you're determined, resourceful, you have a lot of potential, and it's about transformation, okay? The Magician's advice is, the Magician is pointing to the capability and resources at your disposal. The mind and the universe are only reflections of one. Remember that you are powerful so that the outer world may recognize your strength. See what I mean? I can't make this up. It's awesome. And you got number 33 again. Where's that number 33? Oh, number 33, Heaven Sent. That's fucking cool. Okay, number 33. Where's my book? I hope this resonated, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to help build the channel. And hopefully one day I can go live for you guys and do some Q&A, okay? So, number 33, the second journey. Boundaries, independence, and bravery. Wow, I can't make this stuff up if I tried. I love my ancestors. Hit the like to support and love my ancestors. Do you sometimes feel everyone takes a piece of you and you end up carrying the burdens of others? It can be a lonely place catering to other people's needs, but it is time to put yourself first. It is often harder than it sounds to be your own priority, but it is time to put up boundaries in place and learn to say no. There may be a particular person that places demands upon you, and it will require a certain amount of diplomacy in order to take a step back. If there is a lack of respect for who you are and how much you do, this needs to change. Start to make small steps forward in creating a life you want, not what other people expect of you. You are independent, kind, yet sensitive. You can control your destiny, but you need to be brave and start making plans. That's clarification, guys. I love yous. I hope this resonated. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want a more personal reading, I'll put all the information at the bottom. Thank you, and I hope this gave you the clarity that you need, okay? So be the shark. And it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, the garnet. So let's clear you off. Let's clear off the energy from the last reading, and let's dive in. So you picked the golden tarot and the garnet. And we have all these pre-pulled cards This is your advice. I haven't looked at, well, I just looked. Anyways, but these are all your cards, so we're going to check that out. That's more clarity, understanding of what Spirit wants to tell you during this hibernation mode, okay? This was the overall energy for all 3 readings, okay? It's restoring and replenishing, and number 38 reduces down to 11, as I said in the introduction. So let's dive in my garnet pile, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, please give me a guided, clear, precise channeled message for my beautiful collective pile number 2, the garnet. Let's give them some clarity, some understanding as to what they need to do for a little bit of guidance in this hibernation mode, okay, in this winter. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the top cards were, which is the Starseed Oracle deck, okay, and this is the overall energy. So we got wait. It says, it's not yet time, things are being woven, okay? So it's time to wait out something, okay? The universe has a plan for you. It says earthed, learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. This is why you have to wait, because you're finding balance. You may be going into, you know, meditation and really finding yourself in solitude. It says star family, you're part of a team of souls calling in support. Okay, you're calling in support, but you're going to have to wait because it's not yet time. Okay, it's not yet time for this. You have to find yourself first. And when you find yourself, you're going to bring in this soul tribe, this soul family. It's beautiful, guys. Okay, but we're going to have to go into the restoration. If you can see, this woman looks a lot like that in the Starseed Oracle deck. Okay, this is the Rebel Oracle. Okay, so let's get into this Golden Tarot. Anything other than the highest white light, I close that door now. If I haven't already said that, any negativity, I send it back. I love you guys. Let's get some clarity with the Starseed Oracle deck, okay? What's going on here, Spirit? Right off the bat, we have the Sun. So you have enlightenment. Something's being seen. God, Creator, Sugwai, Dizu, whomever you believe in. The higher source is shining light on here. You have joy. You have perspective. You have understanding, you have celebrations, but you have to wait for something. It's not yet time. You're meeting your soul tribe. 10 of Cups, you have emotional fulfillment. The Creator wants to really shine light that you have emotional fulfillment, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, whether it's internally. You have this, and you're going to get this, but you have to wait for your soul tribe to come in. Wow, this one wants to pop right out. Yeah, you have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords came out as the main energy in pile number 1 for the Labradorite. So if you want to go back, watch pile number 1, you know. But the King of Swords wants to come out. So it's time for you to speak your truth respectfully. Cut off whatever no longer serves you. You know, sometimes you have to use, wow, the Queen of Cups wants to come out with this King of Swords. So you have a lot of love. Okay, somebody may have a lot of love for you. And I'm feeling like this King of Swords may be very hard. You know, uses his head over his heart. There's like a different love language for this person. But there's a lot of love here, especially if you. I feel like you're this Queen of Cups. You have a lot of passion. You know, you're using your intuition to understand that it's not yet time, but you have love here. You have something being illuminated about this family. The 8 of Cups wants to, the 8 of Pentacles wants to come out inverted. I'm feeling like you don't want to work with this family anymore, and you're shining light on it because you don't want to dwell on the third parties anymore. You want to celebrate, so you're going to have to cut off what no longer serves you. You finally turned around and seeing that you have something to retrieve. That's that self-love internally. Find balance. You no longer want to work with, it's the Page of Swords in the upright as the overall energy for what's coming out for this reading. So I feel like there's some kind of enlightenment of a choice, either that you're not working on, or that you refuse to work on, or that somebody chooses not to work on with you. Okay, something is being enlightened, but there's a lot of joy here because of the emotional fulfillment that you have with the 10 of Cups. Okay? It could be talking about family, being enlightened about some situation that you're going to have to stand up for yourself with and have boundaries. Speak your truth respectfully, using your intuition as the Queen of Cups. Loving, kind, respectful to yourself first, because you know that there is no good outcome when you dwell on the past. You know that you have retrieved something. And now with that Page of Swords in the overall energy, you're learning how to really wait for what is yours, because it is not yet time. Things are being woven for you. You need to learn how to be of the world, how to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay? This is what you're not working on. You're not working on yourself to see how beautiful and how much opportunities you have. If you cut off the boundaries and really go with love, you have beautiful things. And that allows you to bring in your soul partner, your soul family, the 10 of Cups. You have this, but there's a refusal because of something that you see, and you're learning information about this injustice or this tyrant energy. Okay? And this is why you want to find your soul family. And you're really waiting this out to understand that maybe somebody was just being extremely passionate with this Knight of Wands, and you're balancing out this energy right now. Okay? You're learning some kind of information about that's clarification about injustice when it came to some kind of tyrant energy. You're getting bad news, or somebody has bad news, and it's being enlightened as to maybe somebody's mediocrity or the lack of passion or lack mentality. Take it as it resonates, but you have emotional fulfillment. You're going towards your 2 of Cups with passion, with love, with drive. You're really using your intuition to decipher this reading to see where you fit, because it's about being logical and being smart about a situation, okay? Really using your head over your heart, okay? Now, the goose is the advice. It says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. It's not yet time. You have to rest and recuperate. The goose is telling you to rest and recuperate. It's not yet time. Something is being woven. The dog. Okay? It says your loyalty and faithfulness is being misplaced by serving too many masters. This is why you have to speak up for yourself, because you're loving and kind. People will take advantage of that because they know what you have. So you have to wait it out to see what is yours. Okay? Take the time to rest. We have the Rebel Oracle deck says, listen for the truth. Okay? You need to listen for the truth. 9. 36 reduces down to a 9. It's about endings. You need to listen to the truth so that you can have all the information necessary to be cutting off people. You can't cut off people unless you have some kind of truth, or, you feel, you have to be logical. You have to listen for your truth. Listen for the truth. Be authentic. Open heart. Deep conversations, water blessings. Okay, this is that Queen of Cups. It's time for you to open up your heart, to understand what you do deserve, not to be closed-minded or to cut off your connections with people, to be in your emotions, to understand that we're allowed to have these emotions. Sacred gratitude. It's about appreciation and prayer. Remember, everything you do should be a walking prayer. We should take care of ourselves and those we love. And we should have that sacred gratitude for everything, especially for the open-heartedness that we have for ourselves. A lot of us have been through so much, but we're still loving and kind and receptive and generous. And, it does feel like we're not, like we're alone. But that's only because we're part of a soul family. So we have to go into that bubble of self to see to get the logic to where we are. and wait for what we want because we're so loving and we have this emotional fulfillment to give. You know, the advice is feed. Ask yourself, what is no longer sustaining you in your life? Where do you see yourself on the food chain? And is your life abundant, or are you lacking in any kind of area? Okay, remember that you have to have that attitude of gratitude. If you're giving your energy up freely or to too many things, then you yourself are being depleted. So this winter, it's time to really focus on yourself, to give yourself that love that you're giving so many others, okay? Be careful of what you're feeding your mind, body, and spirit this winter, okay? Because magic is all around us. You're a unicorn. It's time for you to spread your wings and fly. It's time for you to see what you want, to take that leap of faith internally and understand that the universe has a bigger plan for you. Shift your focus to a positive view. We are all interconnected, linked by a magical thread. Believe in yourself. You have magic in you. Just be careful of what you're feeding yourself, because what you think is going to materialize. Okay? From the Manifestation Oracle deck, it says the moon manifestation. It says a new start is coming, the new moon. Now we're going into a new moon tomorrow, and it's a new moon in Sagittarius, and it's all talking about letting and purging and getting rid of and bringing in the new. So a new start is definitely approaching for you in this winter solstice, okay? And your advice is the world. I did see it at the beginning of the reading, okay? But when one door closes, another one opens. It's not yet time, okay? You're still in this resting recuperation phase, okay? Which means that you have to really breathe in the beautiful blessings that you have, okay? The advice is the world is completions, harmony, accomplishments, and achievements. The advice is if the world reveals itself in the upright position, it is showing you that there is a great unity and wholeness. Something big is happening soon. A marriage, a birth, a new job, or something similar. Your effects are being noticed, and you will soon reap the rewards. A new start is coming. Yo, it's about magic and what you feed yourself internally and externally. Be grateful. Have an open heart. Bring it in. And listen for your truth. Listen for the truth, because you're being pulled in too many directions right now, and it's time for you to take time for yourself, because it's not yet time, but something is definitely coming in, but a completion needs to happen, okay? It's time to go into solitude, to rest and recuperate, and your soul tribe is definitely going to come in with the world. Okay, last closing message for you beautiful collective. It's number 29, and number 29 does reduce down to 11 as well, okay? So let's get the last closing message for my beautiful pile number 2, the Garnet, number 29. The Ancient Queen, okay, number 29. Reflection, overthinking, and peace. There is a time in life when you just need to stop, reflect on where you are on your path. There is no sorrow here, just a need to have a goal, something to plan for and look forward to. Meditation and visualization may be needed to calm the mind and give you some guidance. Whatever you need to do to relax, find time to do so. When days are overwhelmed with demands of modern life, it can be stressful, and sometimes we need permission to be kind to ourselves. Make plans to do things which make you happy. Reconnect with nature, walk, dance, laugh, whatever it is. Time to be you is much needed. My ancestors are lit. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this helped you, if it resonated, if you want to just show some love to my ancestors, because they're always so lit. I love you guys. I hope that it got you the clarity that you need, okay? If you want a more personal reading, as these are general, timeless, and collective, I'll put all my information at the bottom, okay? Thank you so much. I love yous, and I appreciate all the support. Talk to you later. Hi, my beautiful collective, pile number 3, which is the Carnelian. Let's clear off the energies from the last pile and jump in. So you's picked which one is this again? Oh yeah, the Crystal Oracle deck. The Crystal Tarot deck, okay? So, with the Carnelian, so pile number 3. So, welcome to my channel, and let's get going. So, I picked all these, I just let them fly out, so I have no idea what they are. I'm not going to look, but this is the last closing message. All right, so I'm going to show you the 3 star seeds. This is going to be the overall energy for our reading, okay? Now, this is the overall energy for all 3 readings for what we're going into for hibernation mode, okay? It's time to rest and restore. And number 38 reduces down to 11, as I said in the, excuse me, as I said in the intro, okay? So we have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. You're not for everyone. So you have to take that in consideration. Not everybody is going to like you guys, and that's okay. Not everybody likes themselves. Force, don't follow. Pave a new way. Be the leader you wish you had. You're not for everyone. It's time for you to pave your way. It's time for you to be an alchemist. It's time for you to be a trailblazer, a trendsetter. Start taking that machete and paving your way because you're not the same as everybody else. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. Your reading is quite epic. I'm not going to lie, okay? Now, Carnelian makes sense. So, you're definitely tapping into the cosmos, okay? You're activating yourself. You know, you might be getting ascension symptoms, you know, headaches and, you know, waking up in the middle of the night and you're very tired or very thirsty, and it's because you've been traveling. You're really activating yourself, okay? And you're understanding that you're not for everybody, and you should not be for everybody. There's a big world here, 7 billion people. And yes, it may be a little bit isolating in the community that you're in or in the environment that you're in, but we do have 7 billion people in this world, so you're not alone. And you're not for everybody, okay? It's time to forge. It's time to pave your own way. It's time to find your soul tribe. And you're really tapping in and letting Sunkwe Dizu, God, Creator, whatever you believe in, the higher source, take the wheel. It's beautiful. Now, let's get into the tarot, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles of the highest white light, please give me a guided, clear, precise channeled message for this beautiful reading for my collective for pile number 3. The Carnelian, okay, for this solstice winter month. What's the guidance? What's going on here? What do you need to tell? Okay, really don't worry about it. There's a new path here for you. You're gonna have to be the leader you wish you always had, okay? Let's see what's going on. Spirit guide, show me. We have the Queen of Swords. Now, the King of Swords came out twice in both my readings for pile 1 and pile 2. Now we have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Emperor. Queen of Swords, the Emperor. What else is going on here? We have the 3 of Swords in the upright. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands in the upright. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, guys, this is why you're feeling a little bit isolated. Like you're not for everybody. Like you're by yourself and you're paving a new way, and it's very desolate, but you're standing up for yourself. Excuse me, my spiritual burps. This is the truth. You're standing up for yourself through all adversities because you're the leader that you do and always wished you could be. You have a mentor here, okay? And you're seeing you could be the mentor. And you're seeing that you're going to have to really be honest with yourself and those around you in the winter months so that you can get the rest and recuperation, because somebody doesn't want you to excel. And this is where you're letting go of this lack mentality or this lack of love externally, because somebody is going through a judgment in reverse, okay? It's bad karma. And this is where you need to take a new leap of faith with the Fool. and work on yourself internally this winter, because there's so much fighting and you're not for everybody. You need to embrace your own weirdness, because you are male or female, it's irrelevant. You're an emperor. This is an Aries card. Okay, it's irrelevant, the signs. But what it's saying is that there's a lot of competition. Okay, and you need to stand up for yourself because of this heartbreak that you're feeling, because of this lack, because of a missed opportunity, and because of not holding on to this love. There is no love anymore to whatever's going on. And it's causing somebody sickness of the heart. And this is why you have to be honest with yourself and what you're fighting with, internally or externally. Because there's no manifesting here. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it's a lack of love because you don't love yourself. That's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Somebody around you is not giving you the love that you so direly need. And it's only because they may not be right for you. And this is where you need to go in and restore, so that you can find your own equilibrium with the 11 to balance things out. Because in the situation that is around you right now, it feels like you're being taken advantage of. And or somebody is trying to take advantage of you. It could be the past, present, future. Remember, tarot is timeless. So put yourself where you belong. But there's a message, and it's not a good one. It's about a lack, a taking. Somebody wants to come in, but they don't want to be honest with you. And they want to fight instead. And this is why you're going to have to be honest and really tap in and transmute the darkness into light and start activating your power, because you're not for everyone, and you need to embrace your weirdness and face your true north. People aren't going to like that, but you know that this heartbreak is causing you a sickness because you're not getting the reciprocation that you so direly need for the work that you've been putting out. And now you need to stand up your guard. You need to forge. Don't follow. It's time for you to pave your own way. Be the leader that you wish you had, because too many people are in this lack mentality, and this is not what you want. You know who you are. But it's something is making you sick, maybe because you can't give an offer to somebody that broke your heart, or you broke somebody's heart with this conflict. Maybe it was a queen of swords that you broke their heart. Take it as it resonates. Flip the roles as you see fit. Okay, but it's really time for you to stand up for yourself. Somebody really missed out an opportunity. And it's time to let go of this thought process, this miserly, and this lack of love. Because there is a lot of misguided information here with the Judgment in reverse. Somebody is not going inwards, or refuses to see themselves and refuses to really take a new leap of faith in the right direction because of this crowd mentality. They feel like, you know, they have to be popular or they have to be liked. But really, you just have to work on yourself. Because there is a player energy here that wants to send you a message, but you're ending these cycles with this world, because you know there's no healing here. Somebody is refusing to see themselves or do the soul searching, whether it's you or an external energy. It's irrelevant. You're not for everyone, and they're trying to drag you into their conflicts because there is no healing for them. They missed out on something, and they feel like you're ending a cycle with them, so they're going to bring in a message really fast with this player energy. But it's not gonna work, because you did the work and you want something brand new, because you know the all-seeing eye sees everything. So people are paying for major karma for the lack of love internally or externally. And this is why you need to let go of somebody, because they're bad luck. Okay, you have to speak your truth against all these people trying to fight you and cause you harm, because internally it's just a reflection of them. And you know this. You know that there's a sickness. And it's only because you stand in your power. Very, very strong as this leader, male or female, it's irrelevant. You're star bathing. You're very, very tapped in. Okay. Your third eye is activating, and you're not for everyone. This is why you're going to forge your way to what you want, right? Okay, so let's get some more information. So you got the Sacred Fool. You are the Hyoki empath. So what you put out, you get back. And it's time for you to stand in your power to understand that you are not for everyone. People want to play you like a fool. Now it's your turn to, you know, start paving the way and showing people and breaking the mold and not being a follower. Making light of the situations, understanding that, you know, through the good, the bad, the ugly, we're still learning something, and this is what life is all about. It's learning through the experiences and making light of situations, not taking things, you know, too personally, because at the end of the day, everybody is going through something. So there's a reason why people don't give us the love that we deserve, and it's only because we're not made for them. So Sungwe Dizu, Creator, Ancestor, God, is just showing us that maybe they're playing us for a fool, and it's time for us to really pave our way and, you know, stand up for ourselves and take a new leap of faith with that Fool card that came out and the Sacred Fool. Okay? It's wisdom. You're smart. You're authentic. You have the wisdom from the ancestors. You're learning. And you have this joy, this artistic flair to use music and to dance. It's time for you to show people who you really are. Wings of light. You're becoming something new. You're transforming. You're using the energies to transmute the darkness into light, to forge your own path, to be the Hyoki empath, to be receptive, to understand, but to also not take no bullshit from nobody as that Queen of Swords. Very logical, very goal-oriented, setting boundaries. Like I said with the Queen of Swords, I love my ancestors. You know, I just let these cards fly out. It's so awesome when it comes together so well, because I never really know, you know. It always, like, you know, you never know. Setting boundaries, threshold of protection and honor. Okay, this is what that Queen of Swords does. She's honoring something. This Emperor energy, internally or externally. It's about protection, guys, and you're really becoming something new. Standing up for yourself, setting those boundaries, using the wisdom through your experiences on this earth to make light of a situation, to understand that you're not for everyone, but you're forging your own way. Because you're the fucking goddess. Or God, depending on if you're male or female. It's irrelevant. Man or woman, it's irrelevant. You're the god or goddess, okay? The advice is embrace your feminine. Create and be gentle, nurturing, yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are important as the stars in the heaven. You are not made for everyone. Find the wisdom internally to understand that and go towards what you want. Because it's about renewal and rebirth, guys. Look. Restoring and replenishing with the overall energy for all three readings, okay? It's time for you to go into hibernation mode and restore what you want, understanding that it's time to pave a new way. You're not for everyone, and this is why a lot of, you know, energies feel a little stifling, because you're not for everyone. You need to find who you are first, and then you will find your soul tribe. The advice is examine what you resist discarding, reassess what needs to be renewed and given a free start. Clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life. It's time to be the phoenix rising. You need to set boundaries because you're very, very, very powerful. And it's time for you to forge your way because you're a fucking leader. Yo, you got leadership, goddess, and renewal and rebirth. You're transforming into something completely beautiful, and you're not going to be for everybody, guys. The advice is, you are no longer the supporting cast. You are now the leading man or woman. So take initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. So remember, what you put out, you get back. Treat people as you would want to be treated. You're the phoenix rising, baby. You're the goddess or god. And you're using your experiences to make light of the situation, to understand that you're not for everyone and it's okay that not everybody likes you. You're using your wisdom to teach, to become something new. New moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. You're meditating, you're contemplating on the situation, setting boundaries, because you're the honeybee. The advice is let compassion and forgiveness be the top of your priority in the situation. Love yourself as much as you love others, if not more. So then this way you can give from a full cup and loving, compassionate, and you're able to really, you know, build a beautiful empire as that emperor, you know, the go-getter, but still, you know, be in that feminine energy, just the no-nonsense queen, you know. This is your advice. The High Priestess and the Temperance. Wow. This is why you use your intuition. You're very guided, very, very guided, and you're very balanced. You know, patience, practicality, the 14 reduced down to a 5, so it's all about change. And number 2, it's about stability, balancing out the masculine and feminine, understanding, you know, equilibrium. The High Priestess is intuition, unconscious, inner voice, and mystery. The advice is you need to listen to your gut. Meditate, reflect, and turn inwards as the answers are within you. You're heading towards a period of growth. And then the Temperance Angel. You're an Earth Angel, guys, and you deserve this. You're not going to be for everyone. And we have to go through some shit to forge a new way. But you're like really, really tapping in and activating the soul ascension. It's about harmony, meditation, patience, alchemy, and balance. The advice is avoid extremes in any direction. Taking the middle road in a decision-making is in all things. Try to bring balance. Go forward with patience and trust, and test the waters carefully before jumping in too suddenly. Be sure to examine your priorities carefully. Okay? And the last closing message, number 30. Reduces down to a 3, so it's about balancing yourself, mind, body, and soul, the Trinity. Okay? Number 30, advice is the Garden of Cruel Thorns. Okay, protection, vigilance, and vulnerability. You feel the need to protect yourself. Don't let feelings of hurt and misunderstanding change who you are. It is completely natural to put up barriers, but far better to face situations head on than to let them fester. There are many wonderful opportunities ahead. Do not let other people's attitudes and projections change who you are. You are a strong, beautiful person. See the lessons of the last few months as a learning curve. However negative situations may have felt in the past, there is challenges which have made you stronger, not weaker. If you feel you have been let down, find a way to cope and deal with it, as vengeance is never the answer. If you are this way inclined, then be vengeful by shining your light brighter. Those who feel they have wronged you will be affected more by your success than seeing your vulnerability. Embrace the moment and let go. The right people will come into your life when the time is right. But you need to take a deep breath and start a new day, free from any worries and fears. You got this, guys. You got this. You just have to set those boundaries. Become something new, because you're the leader. You really got this. It's just about resting and recuperating in this winter months so that you can get the wisdom to see how beautiful you really are and tap into your activation. Get that soul ascension. See how much of a leader you really are, and that you're not going to be for everybody. There's going to be a lot of people who don't like you, and that's fine. Not everybody likes themselves. Remember that. It's time to forge your way and be the Hyoki empath, okay? And, you know, make light of the situations. I hope this reading helped you. I hope it resonated. Please like, comment, and subscribe to show some love to my channel and help build it up. And hopefully one day I can go live and do Q&A with you guys. I love you guys. If you want a more personal reading, as these are general, timeless, and collective and may not resonate from start to finish, I'll put all my information at the bottom. Thank you so much for participating, liking, and all the beautiful comments that you show me. I really hope this helped you guys. Love, light, respect. Have a beautiful day or night whenever you watch this. Bye, guys.